Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. So, if you remember in the last episode, I kind of freaked out about... Oh, hold on, a bunch of chords are messed up. I feel like I may maybe start over, but I'm not gonna. So anyway, I kind of freaked out. Oh, Grey Sharks. Interesting. I'm just gonna have him use a regular Zeus Gauntlet, and she can attack him, if that doesn't finish him off. So, I'm not surprised that he wasn't hard to defeat. But anyway, if you'll recall, I was freaking out about losing the ferry, but I was thinking about it, and I thought, okay, so when we released the ferry the second time in front of the town, you know, in front of the lake, it gave the same dialogue, but, you know, then the ferry showed up. So I didn't really have time to express it, but that kind of got me thinking that maybe it doesn't matter where you release the ferry, it still goes there, which is something I kind of thought of before, but I guess I also calculated at the time that it wasn't worth risking, because if that wasn't the case, if you go back to the town and find the ferry there, then that's great, but if the ferry isn't there, then you wasted all that time. So, I made the incorrect choice, but the logical one, as far as I can tell. Oh, a sea troll. Let's see, maybe we should try some status. Hold on, they're trying to get through. Let's see, what do we got? Let's go lit 3 for now. Well, actually, let's just go with the Zeus bracelet. Is there anyone for her to heal? I don't know if that's Zakes' max HP or not. It's certainly much lower than everybody else's, so I'll take a look at that right after this fight. Oh, so you can use the Wizard Rod and see who that affects. Uh-oh, poisoned. That's obnoxious as all be. He is a nice fallen over sprite, though. Well, at least we have something for her to do. They can probably take them out by themselves, so he can use the healing, and she can also heal, but just in a different way. She can... no, not life. We're not doing that. That'd be a total waste. Pure. I knew it was the first slot. At least those are lobsters? I mean, I think they're actually kind of based off of the same archetype, lobsters and scorpions, but they still don't look like lobsters, they still just look like scorpions and only scorpions. Not going to be a lot of ice, and there's no need for fear. Yeah, I probably should have gotten a different spell instead of fear. Assuming that it wasn't also even worse. That didn't change the positioning, though. Maybe Zakes was ahead of Ellie, but it doesn't really make a difference. I think she's actually more defensive. He's just a little dodgier. But in any case, his max is 248, which I think is what we saw earlier. He's a little low, but I think it's probably worth, oh yeah, we can, let's see, that's our Wizard Sahag and Red Sahags. So we can just have them take them out, and then she can cure, and he can cure also. And by cure, I mean heal. So that'll do the little bit of damage that are done to everybody else. and, huh. They're a little nasty when they're together, because one of them eventually gets a little critical hit, which can be a little chunk of damage. But anyway, he can grind out a little extra HP, and then, let's see, so he can use regular cure, so he can use his Zeus Gauntlet to smite them. So the other thing was, Bitsuit is still having that problem that it had, like, when I first started the channel, where it wouldn't upload things, and then it stopped that for a long time, and I thought it was fixed, and that was just something that they did with new channels that hadn't kind of gotten into the groove, mechanically speaking. So it wasn't, like, used to having to do that, but it's taking a day to get the October 2nd video up. And that shouldn't be the case, so that's pretty annoying. Sea snakes. I bet they poison us. That's... yeah, they're snakes. They can't give us anything good. We're just gonna run. Better not to get poisoned, I think. 990 gold. Another gray shark. It's not really anything special, but it might give us a chance to heal. No, it won't. He's gonna kill him. Oh well. Pretty good amount of gold. I'll give him that. Let's see, was there... there's nothing over there. Okay, so there were some stairs that go up and some stairs that go down. I'm gonna go the upstairs. Another sea troll. I don't remember if... oh, racks. They cause poison. Okay, nah, it's... we should just do the Zeus Gauntlet again. I hope we don't run out of pures, and then we have to start using actual pure potions. Maybe I should have just had Iced attack him, because he's going to take him out, so then we'd be able to get rid of those water scorpions. Hopefully she'll be able to get that poison out, but I guess he's at the bottom of the party, so at least we won't have to deal with switching him back to the top or something, but that wasn't even an issue, so we just saved the ultimate amount of time. And Ellie gotta level up. Let's see if that grants her access to level 8 magic. It doesn't. Maybe they get it at level 27. That might sound right. It's a big maze. And just sea snakes. I hope I remember to look in that chest up there. We're going to that building. Because I'm going past it because, you know, we have to go back through that way, so... oh, ghosts. Run from the ghosts. Oh wow, they do pretty good damage too. Oh, maybe we can't run. That's kind of dangerous. In fact, let's just do Cure 2 for now. They're not... okay, they should be susceptible to fire, right? They missed. Even though this is underwater. But maybe that won't prove necessary. Oh, it does. Okay, how much is this going to do? 174. We can probably do fire 2 from now on. Unless there's another slot that goes for fire 2 that we don't want to use. Let's check up on that. Okay, fire 2, hold lit. There's no reason to use lit 2 anymore, so we can try doing fire 2 against those now instead. And now's the good time to use potions. Only one more, so that way we'll have some room for using oh, so he was closer than I thought. That's cool. Anyway, Zakes might be able to get his healing staff used. Wow, this is really complicated. But there's going to be a monster right there. No, it's just 20 gold. Actually, now's a good time to do that. Maybe she'll get them confused, and then he can do some healing. Well, she can get the survivors confused. And that'll give us another free hit. It's kind of like a better... Oh, he survived. So it's kind of like a better... Well, he can do that again. But like I was saying, it's kind of like a better sleep in that regard. Did he only go up by 1 HP? And 400 HP. Three, four, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 8. Yeah, so we got some gains from that fight. And free gains, like we got a bunch of health without having to like use up a potion or Ellie's magic. We gotta fight some water though. That could prove a challenge because water's very tough. I think she'll just fight. And let's just start off with Zeus for now. I don't remember if... I guess they are pretty tough. If they can take a crit like that. But maybe he'll be able to finish that one off at least. Okay, can he do that one? No, not quite. Okay, so I think he can finish that one off by himself. He can do that. So he can cure 2. Iced. And he can use the gauntlet again. And that should finish them off, I believe. No. There's one other thing I forgot, which is that, oh, we got the opal thing that no one can use. The closest person who could is Fred, but he can't use it. That's only for warriors. Maybe the red wizard can use it too. This is a cool layout. It's like a bridge. I mean, it is a bridge. I'm assuming we can't run from these guys. C could also do some harm spells, but then I think we want to save... Yeah, we may as well do Fire 2 instead, because C can get a lot of use out of Cure 2 still. In fact, C might need that right away, because these guys can do like 150. And then he can do Fire 2. Okay, I'm glad we got that off. Oh, 255 damage. You would think that would be the max amount, but it isn't. These ones weren't quite as dangerous as the others, but then again, there might have been 3 at the time, and we tried to run. That's always a mistake from things that you can't run from. These, on the other hand, we can run from just fine. Although... if he should happen to move at first, maybe it'd be a better use of his turn to run and to heal instead. Oh, a light axe. I don't know what that does. And a maid's staff. Let's see. Weapon, trade. Let's give that to Ellie, and she can try using it from time to... and see what it does. Actually, can she equip it? No. Maybe he can. Not that it'll make much of a difference, I don't think. Oh, he can. Okay, that's power. Let's see what it does to his stats. Okay, that's 1827. Not that it makes a difference, because it's always going to be better to use the gauntlet. And, oh, wait, equip. 1827, 1837. So, I don't know if a weapon being equipped means that you can't use it as an item, but if he's using that as an item, then that means he's not using the gauntlet, and he may as well do that, and then Ellie can use, C can use that as an equipped item, not an equipped item. Now I'm wondering if it's... hold on, let me look at something. His evade is 69. And it's still 69. Okay, I thought maybe holding a weapon lowered your evasion too, which would kind of make sense. Because it kind of impedes your movements. Okay, this is a little tricky. We might want to go with... let's see, what's her other harm spell? Harm 3. Let's hold off on that. Let's see, there's a rub, there's health 3. Those aren't useful. I think these would be better later on. I mean, it really depends. Okay, let's just go invisible 2. And then he can do fire 2. Maybe he should do fire 3 instead. I'll have him do fire 3 during it. Wait a second. I just got a new item. Let's see what it does. Of course, if it does a status effect, it won't affect them at all, but maybe it casts a spell. I mean, an attacking spell. Okay, so he can do fire 2. And, 74 damage. Is that poison damage or something? Did pretty nicely. Might be enough to kill some of the ones that, maybe they're all gonna die. Now you're gonna die. That ended a lot better than I was expecting. Much better indeed. Does it look dark? Oh, it's because I was in a building. Well, that loop down there. Okay, good. Oh, there's some more stairs. And a pretty good chunk of chains. Chunk of chains. Whoa. A mermaid? Hey, yeah. Okay. Bye. We don't give her something, do we? Give... No, I'm not going to even say that. Oh, he needs some healing. They all need some healing. Well, okay, maybe not all of them. Zakes is actually fine. I'll just give them a little off the top, and then save the rest for a good time to use, like, his healing magic's rod. There's another mermaid. If we cannot regain the power of water, we will become bubbles, then disappear. Okay. Oh, an opal thingy. I think anyone can equip that, right? Yeah. Wait, but it counts as regular armor? Is that always been the case? I guess so. Yeah, I remember that being an issue now. Okay, so we'll get that back there. Okay, now her absorb is 36, which is certainly more than his. Less HP and evade, though. Wait, I think it's like... Okay, not by much, evade. But his absorb is now 26. Which means he has more defense than the Kung Fu guy. I'm not sure how I feel about that. She has a good amount of HP. What's her evade like? It's 60. It's not as much... Well, actually, it's really not very close to his at all anymore. She's about as close as Fred, though. Come to think of it. No, he can't use any magic yet, either. His absorb is 46, hers is 36. So he's still 10 more, so that's pretty significant. But I'm still tempted to put her ahead of Iced right now. Either that or just kind of... I'd give him the opal thing and then give him some other equipment, but I'd need to know what else he can equip right now, because if he can only equip wooden stuff... Well, I guess that's no different from them just equipping caps like they've been doing. I mean, she's still wearing basic gloves, and he's wearing a cap. So I guess it's not all that different, but I don't even have that equipment right now, so... let's see, we have gold and silver. But at the very least, I think the silver would put him above where he is now. I think. His absorb is 15. Okay, it wouldn't, but... I also kind of like making sure that our healers, or, you know, the mages have lots of defense, so I'm not sure I'm prepared to give him the gold or opal bracelet either. Maybe if I had 2 golds. Seems just kind of leave things as they've been, leave it to tradition. And this almost seems like a room where there won't be any fights because it's more like a prison for these guys. Daryl went to the land, then never returned. Grew legs and walked away. Yeah, it seems like there aren't fights around here. I could be wrong. I'm impressed. Is there anything over here? Does it progress to the next area, or is it like a bonus? This seems awfully important. Yeah, there definitely aren't any fights here. In fact, I'm wondering... yeah, this is like a town, if anything. So we still... Oh. Well, speak of the devil. Oh, there's the slab. Slab for a slob. Okay, you can't equip that. Can he equip this? No. I don't think anyone can equip that. Wait, he can't do that. I said to speak of the devil, but no one can actually even equip that. So never mind that. I guess that's just selling material. Okay, so I got those ones. Okay, so I guess we'll talk to those ones later. So if this is like a town, I wonder if there's a place to heal. Like an inn, I mean. Probably not. Like, I don't think we can buy magic or anything. But it is kind of a good place to... I mean, I don't like ending on cliff notes. Not cliff notes. On note hangers in dungeons, because it's kind of dangerous. But this is almost like a safe zone, so this is like a good place to start off. Even though I'm going to start recording again. Because there isn't really you still can't save here, although you can on the NES Classic, but never mind that. Okay, so in the next episode, we're going to keep talking to these mermaids that, I guess this is where they live. These are like their houses, maybe. At first I thought of them as like prisons, and they were being held here, because they look like cells, kind of. But I'm beginning to think this is just their society, and they're almost, it's kind of like house prison arrest. So the scene make the signing. Alright, so see you in the next episode. Bye.